If you're still using high pressure jet washers on concrete or clay roof tiles, let me tell you, you aren't just cleaning them. You are actively stripping away their lifespan and instantly voiding your customer's manufacturer warranty. It's that simple, and it's happening every single day across the UK. I'm Mark Cave from SoftWash UK, and look, over the years I've had to explain to, well, frankly, absolutely devastated contractors why a simple, quick jet wash job turned into a £10,000 roof replacement claim. Home insurance companies, major roofing authorities, they're cracking down on this now, leaving lads on the ground with massive, massive liability. And for what? A bit of quick cash? No, we need to do better. Let's look at the actual facts, right? The actual statements from the people who make these tiles. If you look at Marley, one of the biggest concrete and fibre cement tile makers in the country, they state in black and white in their maintenance guide that the use of high-powered jet washers is not recommended, as it can damage the surface and reduce the expected life considerably. Then you've got BMI Redland, Clay and Concrete, who say on no account should a high-pressure water jet be used. Why? Because it results in erosion of the surface. And Forticrete, they explicitly state power washing removes fines from the concrete. And if you do it, it invalidates any guarantee instantly. Now, you might be thinking, what on earth are fines anyway, Mark? Well, fines are the microscopic cement matrix on the surface of the tile. It's the smooth protective layer that seals the concrete. When you blast that tile with 3000 psi, you aren't just removing moss, you are literally stripping off that microscopic seal. You expose the raw, highly porous sand and aggregate underneath. And once that happens, boom. The tile starts acting like a sponge, soaking up rain, and then as soon as the winter frost hits, crack. Freeze-thaw damage ruins the tile, and guess what? Moss and lichen actually grow back faster and deeper into that rough, damaged surface than they ever did before. You've basically built them a 5-star hotel to grow in. Think of a concrete tile like a high-quality wax jacket. You wouldn't clean a wax jacket by taking a pressure washer to it, would you? No, of course not. If you did, you'd blast off the protective wax coating. Sure, the dirt's gone, but the jacket now absorbs water like a sponge. That's exactly what you do to a roof tile when you blast away its protective surface. It becomes a porous block of cement ready to soak up water and crack in the winter. It's madness. The industry has moved on from the brute force days of the 80s and 90s. Back then it was all about high pressure or manual scraping until your arms fell off. But early 2000s? That's when soft washing really crossed the pond from America. And it's not just about turning down the dial on your pressure washer. It is a complete shift from mechanical blasting to true chemical sanitation. In the early days, guys were getting by with improvised agricultural sprayers and raw bleach from the local dairy farm. But today, with COSH regulations, HSE guidelines and safety standards, that cowboy approach just doesn't fly. You need engineered dosing systems like the Clever Injector Dosatron and professional biodegradable surfactants like Clever Wash to control the mix safely. You need to know exactly what percentage you're applying. A roof needs a stronger mix, maybe a 1:3 ratio of sodium hypochlorite, whereas render needs a much gentler 1:6. You can't just guess it anymore. And that's why soft washing results last up to 4 times longer than pressure washing. Imagine weed whacking a lawn full of dandelions. They look clean and flat for a day, don't they? But the roots are untouched, and they sprout right back. High pressure just cuts the top off the algae and moss. Soft washing, on the other hand, uses targeted chemistry, whether that's sodium hypochlorite or a high-quality DDAC biocide like SoftWash Pro 50, to penetrate the porous tile and kill the microorganic root system, the biofilm, right at the source so it physically cannot grow back. This is why the cowboy mentality of mixing raw bleach in a bucket on a customer's driveway makes my blood boil. It ruins lawns, it kills plants, and it destroys the reputation of professional cleaners. That frustration is exactly why I set up the SoftWash UK CPD certified softwash training course. We need higher standards, proper risk assessments, and actual training. And look, if you're a professional contractor, these official manufacturer warnings, they are your best sales tool. When a competitor quotes a cheap price to jet wash a roof, you show the customer Marley's guide. You explain that the cheap quote might cost them a 10 grand roof replacement. Suddenly, your professional soft washing quote doesn't look expensive. It looks like the only sensible choice. Right, that's enough waffling from me today. If you want to learn more, go check out the Soft Washing Knowledge Hub on softwashing.uk. We've got articles, mixing guides, details on the online CPD course, and information on how to become an approved softwash applicator or join the National Association of Softwash. All right, stay safe out there, lads, and keep cleaning smarter. Bye-bye for now.